Yo, 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 what is up, guys? It is your boy Snackayy. We have a special video here for you guys today. We're going to be talking about the first Slam Dunk movie. I actually saw it last week on Saturday. So let's talk about that. Just want to say that the movie's good. The movie's good. That's $1 million question already answered. The other one is, why is it called First Slam Dunk? I thought it was based on the manga that came out like 25 years ago, Jackie. Well, I have the answer for you as well. The creator named it the first Slam Dunk movie so that newer fans can experience Slam Dunk for the first time because not many people might know it, especially since it's been so long. And the story is a little bit different from the manga because it does focus on the point guard of the team, Ryota, on Shohoku, instead of Hanamichi Sakuragi. So, yes. Yeah, it's very good. There will be spoilers, so you guys should leave the video now if you plan to watch it. But honestly, even if you know spoilers, you're probably still going to watch it anyway. I think it's that good. That's right. So it's a love letter from the creator to the fans after more than 25 years, which is what I just said. The manga Slam Dunk finished in June 1996, but the anime never got fully adapted and was discontinued. The movie covers the most epic match in the whole series, basically what everything the Shohoku team was training for, Hanamichi's journey. This is like the pinnacle of it right here. I would say if you really want to get the most out of a movie, you would need some prior experience with Slam Dunk, whether it's from the manga or the anime. As long as you have like some idea, then you can go into the movie because they do have like a little bit of flashback. They talk about like a little bit of the origins of some characters, but they do flesh out Ryota more. The creator did say that he didn't feel like the point guard of the team got that much attention, so this movie was like kind of like right his wrongs on that part. I haven't known the series for that long. I read the manga about 1.5 years ago. The animation was pretty good for the movie, and I liked the art direction of it. They used rotoscoping, really fleshed out the dribbling, and dribbling looked very solid. It's very important because there is a lot of dribbling because it is basketball, and they're doing the monologues and all that stuff. It's not all pure action. I was able to identify most of the characters with relative ease, with the exception of Haruko Akagi. She really wasn't done any justice. I don't see how Sakuragi could have joined basketball to impress her, because that's how the story is, right? The redhead, he wants to impress his girl, but she only has eyes on this other student called Rukawa, and he was really good at basketball, so he thought, I gotta one up that guy. So that's kind of why Sakuragi joins basketball initially, but he does end up enjoying the sport. So yes. I want to say, even if you don't like sports or anime, this is still a movie to watch. Kind of a bold take, I understand, but it is a movie. It's a must-watch movie because it's also about life. We're getting deep here, so I have mixed feelings about basketball. I played through my adolescence, through my college years, nothing serious, just at the local park with friends. I hate losing, and it tends to happen because I'm just not that good at it. It isn't from lack of playing too. I've done drills, etc. Present day, I've accepted my limitations in the sport, and I just play for cardio now. My new pet peeve is when I see teammates not playing as hard as me and hoping I can lead by example, but that's not on them. It's on me for having that kind of standard, which is a bit ridiculous when I say it out loud. But I actually played basketball the day previously before I came to watch the movie. When I saw Hanamichi do his hustle plays that involved saving a turnover or rebounding, it made me really want to play basketball right then and there. I then remembered I wasn't 6 feet tall and reality set. It made me realize that my purpose from this point on, if I were to play the sport again, would be to give my team as many chances as I can get them while not giving up on any play. We all love Hanamichi because of his humor, but he also emphasizes non-flashy parts of the game that most people overlook, which is defense, hustle, and rebounding. Most people only see the shot makes, but they don't know what leads up to the actions on that part. Most people just look at a box score and think if they didn't drop at least 20 points, they weren't producing. It depends on what kind of player they are and what role they're playing. It's about knowing your role, just like how Ryota told Hanamichi it's about time we've been waiting for you when he got subbed back in, which is about like on the third quarter. Hanamichi's by far the weakest player in terms of skill, but isn't lacking guts. He also did play basketball the least because he's only played it for about 4 months. Coach Anzai, who we will be calling Colonel Sanders from now on, he subs out Hanamichi, explains to him he's their secret weapon and second chance points. Hanamichi, being what he is, says, that's right, you need the genius that is me to win this. So we all need to be extremely confident like that. You got to have an ego, right? Just like how they say in Blue Lock, in order to succeed in anything that you set out to do. When every player on Shohoku wanted to give up because they thought it was impossible to come back, Hanamichi inspired the team with his hustle plays. The music was fantastic for the most part. I do have a bias towards Japanese music, however. I would like to make a comment on how the opening song sounded for lack of better words because I don't really know how to describe it. It was kind of like it was like demonic rock. And it took a bit for me to take in before I made my judgment on it, if I liked it or not. But in the end, I want to say it was pretty good. Obviously, the ending song was a banger, but the opening song, it took a little bit for me to be like, do I like this or not? So yeah, if you're watching any anime movie, you always stay till the end, the credits, and that's when they usually play the most fire song out of the original soundtrack right there. The animation, the whole movie seemed experimental, but it succeeded. It still works, and it sets the tone very well. I just want to say Misui, suffering from fatigue and still carrying the team on his back with his shooting, was so inspiring. He used to be the ace of the team, and he got his moment to shine. The film didn't really have Rukawa doing too much as he kept getting shut down while ISO'd. He suffered like every ball hog on an off day and had to pass to open the game up. It was like when Michael Jordan was told to pass the ball to Paxson or Steve Kerr to beat the Jazz in the NBA Finals. Rukawa realized he had teammates and was being too obvious in his possessions. Only when he started passing the ball, he got a breathing room, and then he was able to nail his own three-pointer. And this couldn't have come at a better time because it was during crunch time. So what better way to make every point count and then make the defense start wondering what they could do, and they're going to start hesitating because now, oh man, now he's going to pass or he could shoot. Got him on the back foot. I will say that the movie suffers from a pacing problem. It's fine to have flashbacks to flesh out characters and backgrounds, stuff like that. I constantly felt like the highs in the movie were really good, the basketball, but then it's like I got hit with an ad break when it wasn't about basketball. But I didn't dislike that part. I just think it could have been put more in the beginning instead of like towards the end or like throughout the film and like sprinkled without. The original creator of Slam Dunk also directed, in my opinion, should have had Ryota and Shohoku Pass all wrapped up before the fourth quarter for the final push and the climax. That way we can still see all the ambitions, trials, and tribulations and why Shohoku wanted to win the game, right? The movie is fantastic in drawing out the emotions. We're all unique, though we may share interests. Each student plays basketball and has love for it in the series, but all their motivations and origins differ upon closer examination. Hanamichi joined because he wanted to impress a girl that he liked. Mitsuo joined back the team because he regretted being a delinquent and wanted to go back to the sport that he loved. Ryota stuck with basketball because he wanted to make his older brother dream come true with defeating the unstoppable Sano, who was undefeated for years despite knowing how... Yeah. And he also did this knowing that how basketball makes his mother feel because they did lose a family member, and that was the one thing that he put his most time into. Let's see. Akagi has always wanted the school's team to be on top since he joined as a freshman, while his seniors scoffed at the idea. Ryota thinking to himself, can he really beat Fukasu while his team was down? A man who must have lived and breathed basketball. He then reassures himself and said, but I've also done the same amount. And I'm not going to go back against what I thought. Believe in the work you've done. Go out and perform. It's an amazing message, truly. I think it would have been fine if Shohoku did not win the match, but they ended up doing because I know they would have no regrets. Shohoku only had a slight lead in the first quarter and trailed by double digits, even 20 points a few times. The coaching battle between Coach Doc Rivers, Sano High School versus Colonel Sanders of Shohoku, all the talent in the world with little to no adjustments, is why Sano lost. They even had depth and was able to rest some of their players. I understand not everything from the manga transitioned over from this game is probably due to time constraints. I call the Sano High School coach Doc Rivers because he's not a good coach. And as you can see, they did lose, so yeah. Yeah, so that's a kind of like insider joke if you do keep up with basketball. If not, then it's totally fine. What the movie did have was very important. It was the concept of team. Koguri accepting his role, which is the senior shooting guard. But then he takes the bench for Rukawa, where he has Hanamichi get more playing time than him. It must have been frustrating to get so little playing time, especially when the team is behind the whole game when he can help with scoring. He has also played a lot longer than Hanamichi. He agreed with Coach Sanders' call to have Hanamichi come in for defensive purposes because he's also able to rebound a lot better because he's taller. He got goosebumps. I got goosebumps twice during the movie when Mitsu had this monologue with himself asking if he could hope to finish this game and why he does come back, and then he answers it's because of the switch down the net as he makes another shot, and he said that's why I'll always come back. That was really, really powerful. The second instance was when it was the final two possessions of the game, and there was no music or anything. You just hear like a heartbeat. I think that was you could just feel the tension. It was an amazing decision by the team involved that made the movie. Yeah, the movie was super inspiring, and I liked it enough that I'm actually gonna reread the Slam Dunk manga. So yeah, I'll give the movie an 8.25. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What was your favorite part? Who's your favorite player in the series? And like, comment, and subscribe for more. Yeah, thank you so much.